Hello, I'm Piers Meyers. I'm part of the software experts community at Orange. I'm a developer and I've been working for a while on the logs topic, and I would like to share with you some valuable stuff of my own experience through this project Woofer. This is the second video that presents Woofer, and today the topic is, well, I will show you how to discover logs in Kibana. Uh, in this video, you will learn how to have Woofer push its log to Elasticsearch, to use the Discover view of Kibana, and to see raw logs that were sent by Woofer. And I will show you how to create some Discover views and save them for Java logs and also for access logs, HTTP logs. Basically, the prerequisites are that you already have an Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana stack installed, and that's it. It's not part of this tutorial, but I'm pretty sure you will find plenty of tutorials about that on the internet. Another prerequisite is that Woofer is installed and configured to push logs to Elasticsearch. If you have a look at Woofer's website and documentation, you will see that it only requires that you run Woofer, every component of Woofer, with a profile Logstash and with some environment variable sets, which are Logstash host and Logstash port. That's it. So here I have a Woofer that is running, so this one is not running locally, it's running on an infrastructure of mine, and I also have a Kibana there. Okay, so I will log in as Brad Pitt as usual, and still the user is always the same. It's, well, user. Okay, I'm Brad Pitt. I will post a very interesting woof as usual. Hi guys, I'm back. And I feel good. Wow, I love this application. Okay, I will also generate other stuff. I will manage my subscriptions. Okay, I will subscribe to many people, and I really think that Robert De Niro's woofs just suck, so I will unsubscribe. That's it. Just using Woofer this way generates logs and pushes log to Elasticsearch. So now let's move on to Kibana and have a look at those logs. Okay, let's refresh it. So now I'm seeing the last 15 minutes of logs that were sent to Elasticsearch. I'm seeing it through Kibana. Okay, nice, but you can see that it's a mess. If we expand anyone, we can see, okay, in JSON, we can see that the log, well, it's an HTTP typed log. So as I told you, Woofer sends two kind of logs: HTTP logs that are also called access logs from the embedded Tomcat, and also Java logs. So in this video, I will show you how to configure dedicated views for each one of those kind of logs. Let's start, I don't know, let's start for instance with Java logs. So this is a Java log. The first thing to do is that we will filter only Java typed logs. Okay, and now the Discover view is only filtering and showing Java logs. Fine. And now I will choose my columns to display. Well, the first one I will select is @app. The @app is quite simple. It's the name of the microservice that emitted the log. And you can already see that I have logs that were emitted by the notifier, the web front, and the backend. Those are the three main microservices that Woofer is made of. The next one is quite classic, the level. Then we will also use the logger name in Java. That's quite handy. Well, the message. Obviously, that's the basic payload of the of a Java log. And the next one, why not trying this user ID? So user ID is definitely not a standard field in a Java log, but it has been added. It has been added in Woofer. You will find all the details about how it has been done, and it's also it's only added in the Woofer web front components that manages authentication. The two other service applications, the backend and the notifier, do not manage any authentication. So in Woofer web front, the user is authenticated, and when it's processing an authenticated request, it also writes the user ID in the log as an information. This is based on an open source library of mine. You can reuse it in your own project, and if you don't like the user ID to be in clear, which is, well, let's say a not good practice, there is a very simple technique to hash it and to make it anonymous. Well, okay, I'm happy with this discovery view, and I will just save it now. So I will call it, let's say, Woofer Java logs. Fine. It's saved, and now anytime I can recall it to have this view active with a very specific view for browsing Java logs. Now let's tackle the HTTP logs. Okay, so I will create a new discovery view. So this one is Java. Yeah, this is an HTTP. First thing to do is to filter only HTTP typed logs. So now I only have HTTP logs, but well, it's still a mess, and I still have to select the columns I want to display in this view. The first thing is, again, the @app, which is quite handy, and that gives me the web component that emitted the access log. Okay, the next one, let's try the request URL, which is a composition of three information, which is the request method, the request URI, and also the protocol with the version. Okay, and why not having the response status? And well, why not also the elapsed time? If the information is valuable for you, you could try this one too. Okay, let's say I'm happy, and this discovery view is clear enough to me to, well, to crawl into access logs from my Woofer microservice architecture. And let's save it. Okay. Woofer HTTP logs. Fine. So now I can easily switch from Java logs to HTTP logs, and it's all saved. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for attending. See you.